Now let's focus on something else that kills people: disease. Specifically, let's talk about what's concerning the World Health Organization. Disease X, the next pandemic. This isn't a specific disease. It's a warning about the future. The WHO says that another pandemic will definitely come. Disease X, whatever it is, may be worse than the Wuhan virus, and the world needs to be prepared. And the WHO is right, because this disease X may not be too far away. In fact, it may be closer and more familiar to us than expected. Earlier this month, the WHO had declared that the Wuhan virus was no longer a public health emergency, but it had warned people not to become complacent. It was still out there, mutating, biding its time. It had the potential to strike back. So could it be that the Wuhan virus has actually returned as the dreaded disease X? Because the cases are rising again. Back where it all began, China. A report.
The annual World Health Assembly is taking place in Geneva. It comes just weeks after the World Health Organization said the Wuhan virus is no longer a public health emergency. That was earlier this month. But at the time, the WHO warned the world not to become complacent.
The worst thing any country could do now is to use this news as a reason to let down its guard, to dismantle the systems it has built, or to send the message to its people that COVID-19 is nothing to worry about.
This week, the WHO issued another warning. It told the world not to delay the reforms needed to prepare for the next pandemic.
We cannot kick this can down the road. If we do not make the changes that must be made, then who will? And if we do not make them now, and when? When the next pandemic comes knocking, and it will, we must be ready to answer decisively, collectively, and equitably.
He said, when the next pandemic comes knocking, and it will. There's no doubt. The WHO has come up with a designation for the future pathogen, Disease X. We don't know what it is exactly, where it comes from, where it will strike, but Disease X will cause the next pandemic. And it will be even deadlier than the Wuhan virus. It doesn't seem to be on the WHO's radar yet. The agency released this list of priorities. As you can see, Disease X comes in at number 9. That basically means that even though we don't know what it is, the WHO is keeping its eyes open, watching out for any indication that Disease X has arrived.